Hey guys, so today I play my round 8 of Commonwealth tournament. Alright, so today again it's one round only, and I play against Malaysia number 8, right? By rating number 8, alright, rank number 8 player. Right, his name is Lim Zoran. Right, he's a 2200 speed master. So let's see how's the game goes. So I play e4, he plays c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6. This is all simple. Sorry, I mean this is all theory, well-known theory. He played a knight off. I go bishop g5, I go e6, f4, and now I go. Now you go b5, which is a sideline, right? And yeah, actually I did not prepare much about this move. My only knowledge about this move, I'll show you. So I play e5 in the game. Takes, queen c7, queen e2, defend the pawn. Yeah, queen e2, knight d7, and castles. He played knight c6, and now I basically out of the prep, and I should play with myself. I should play myself. So I only saw one game. I only watched one game before on this opening. It's played by Michiel Tao against someone I didn't really know his name. So it's bishop b7. Queen g4 is most played here, and then okay, something like here. But Michiel Tao played knight takes e6, which is a good move also. Takes queen g4, queen b6 in this position. What if we take on e5? Still bishop d3. Yeah, followed by rook e1. In the game, queen b6 was played, and then rook d6. Brilliant move. Bishop takes, queen e6, and now brilliant move, bishop c4. Threatens checkmate, and then rook f1 checks coming. Take rook f1, and another brilliant rook takes, bishop h6 checkmate. So this is the only game on this only game I saw with this opening, and he played knight c6. So basically, now I should play with myself. Now the line here is knight takes c6, the most played line, queen takes c6, and you go knight e4 or queen d3. Alright, so something like knight e4, knight d6 is the idea. Or queen d3 with the idea of like, I don't know, maybe just just activate the bishop. Queen d3 idea of activate the bishop. Yeah, and then activate all of your pieces. Now because I don't know the theory, so I play king b1, which is not a great move. You play knight takes d4 in the game. Now I also calculate some. Now it seems like e5 pawn is a weak pawn. Sorry, it's a free pawn, but it's not really. So let's say you take with the queen. There's a free knight here. You take, and I see this move knight d5, which is very strong. And okay, followed by some knight b6, rook takes d6, and your king is just too weak. Your king is just too weak. You know. Yeah, you can't castles now because of knight e7 check. Like after takes, rook takes, you can't castle, and then the king just too weak. So let's say you play knight d takes. Now you can play knight takes. Queen takes or mate in one. Knight takes again. I have knight d5. If knight c takes e5, oh, this is a good move actually. And yeah, I intend to play bishop f4 and just try to use this pin. And it's quite annoying for him. This pin is quite annoying for him because he can't really move his pieces because his pin. f6 is pawn 4. So d6 is a sacrifice here. b5. So okay, I guess it's still decent for white. By the way, in this position, the idea of castles is, let's say you play queen takes e5. I can trade and play knight takes b5. Right. Is this correct? I don't know. Let's check. So yeah, it is correct. So if knight takes, again knight takes b5 with the idea of a rook d8 checkmate. Like after queen takes, now it's rook d8 check. It's checkmate and also knight c7 check. So basically, this pawn is like we can call this a poison pawn. So he takes, rook takes, and now he got bishop b7. He defended the d8 square, and now he is threatens the pawn. I defend the pawn with bishop f4. He played rook c8, and I play knight e4, trying to go to d6 square. So he take my knight. So after the game, he told me that knight c5 might be better to stop knight e4. Yeah, I think this is a better move. And Engine have a crazy idea, which is b4. and then still go knight e4. But I think I'll not play b4. It's such a risky move. And now, okay, rook c8 was playing the game. He allowed knight c4, takes, queen takes, and play bishop e7. Of course I can activate the bishop, but if I go d3, right, he has knight c5. If I go e2, yeah, I guess e2 is good, of course. So, but I try to play my bishop on this diagonal. So I play h4 first. Now, if he castles, then I'll go bishop d3, and I can maybe queen f3 or something. And also, I've also thinking about something like rook takes d7 to try to avoid knight c5, trading off this bishop. And according to the engine, it's 0-0, so it's actually playable. Actually playable. But in the game, he played knight c5. So I play queen f3, and now he castles. So now there's no bishop d3 idea. So okay, I go bishop e2, he go rook d8, and I go c3. Right, the idea of c3 is if you take, and I play c6, d4, and now your knight can't stay on c5, so this diagonal will be so weak. That's the whole idea. So you go knight a4. I go bishop d3, so I go to this diagonal, right? And it's a blunder because there's a sacrifice, which is what I totally miss. And then check, 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 and then bishop c5, and then it's basically black win. If bishop e3, then queen c3, take your bishop. Right. He after the game, he told me that he saw this, but he thought it's just an special. He didn't see bishop c5. So I think I was quite lucky. By the way, if rook c1 here, which is best move, and black simply up a pawn with knight c4. So he didn't see the bishop c5 idea. He thought it was a bishop. So he go bishop f8. So it's a minced win. I go h5, try and like make g6 harder because I can take, so open up the h file and try to attack. And he had the same idea, and that's why this is a blunder. Totally same thing. Alright. Unfortunately, he didn't see it. He played knight c5. I go bishop c2, and now I go a5. Try to attack me. So basically now it's like opposite side attack. I go rook d1, and after b4 I play the best move. Now it's actually already slightly better for white. Now I go bishop g5. So this is the whole idea. Now I chase the rook away, and then I want to get the open file. If you take on d4, I would take with the pawn. And look at this strong diagonal. Now there's no pawn break here. And your knight should go away, and I will go some like queen d3 or queen e4 and start to attack you, maybe. That's the idea. So I always want to take with the pawn. If you go some bishop e7 in the game, what I thought is after takes, trade, and I at least got a draw, right? Because now there's no way I lose this game. There's no way I lose this game. According to the engine, there's one win here. Only move to win is queen c6. I didn't really know what's the idea. I guess queen d6. Is it? Yeah, it is queen d6 or queen b5 attack this pawn, and we have a pawn, and we have two passes, connected passes. So the rook have, if you don't play bishop e7, the rook has no way to go. Like if you go rook d5, which is the engine best move, it's just a free pawn. It's simply a free pawn. Alright. So like you can't take. Rook d7 is even worse because of this fork. And then you're down a piece. So in the game, he played rook e8, and now I think I'm better because I got a full control of the open file. So look at this, my piece is aiming on the king side, basically. So I have to attack them. So what is my attacking point? My attacking point. So I guess it's h7, g7. So in this position, I go rook g4 with the idea of bishop f6. I'm just trying to break this pawn. Now there's only two defenders. I can add 1, 2, 3, and 4 attackers. And after the h file open, this pawn will become weak. I can add 1, 2, 3, 4 attacker again. Right, so it seems like my attack should be faster. So the idea is to play bishop f6. He takes, and I go bishop f6. So there's one funny move here. Actually, bishop f6 wins here. Yeah, and after takes, checks, and yeah, there's false mate. But rook g4 is also um a winning move. Yeah, it's winning basically. And in this position, my opponent take a very long thought because he saw this idea. He didn't really know how to defend it. Queen takes d5. I just go bishop f6, and he's just completely winning with the idea of like some checkmating idea. And there's like this. I can win your queen. So you go after a long thought, like about I didn't really remember it. I think it's like 30 minutes, about 30 minutes, and play b takes c3, and he offered a draw. He offered a draw. So basically, I'm now basically completely winning here. It's like +5 or what. So of course I decline it. Yeah, he's a FM, but it's a winning position. So why I taking the draw, right? Okay, so bishop f6. Yeah. So basically, he can take here, but the attack stop. Black's attack stop. Like how do you attack? All squares of this cover, and we have this what we call an umbrella pawn. Alright, we use opponent's pawn to save our king because now we close the file. And now there's basically no attack. Zero attack. So the threats of bishop f6 is either bishop takes g7, bishop takes and h6, or more straight away it's rook takes and queen g4 or queen g3, right? And then it's checkmate. Unstoppable. It's just force mate. So you go queen b7, trade threatens to trade the queen and threatens checkmate. Now the best move is just simply takes and take and h6 and he's just completely winning. After rook takes, we take the h7 pawn, the f7 pawn is falling, and he's just completely winning. But I missed this, like both of us in this position is about 3 minutes or 4 minutes, I guess. I play queen takes d3, which is also winning, but queen takes b7 is even winning more. Now the only move is knight a4, which is also winning for white, but at least blacks still can fighting. So you go knight f4 to discover the queen. Alright, and I have to defend checkmate. So there's only two ways. Now in the game, actually, I want to play queen b3 because I thought queen d4 with some checkmate idea, and I saw this crazy move rook c4, and I lost. So I actually intend to play queen b3 with the idea of takes because your queen and knight is hanging. You have to trade, and I actually want to take with a pawn, but there's king h8, you know, and then I take your knight, you take my bishop. So actually, like I actually expect knight c5 and takes, and completely winning. So actually in this position, the best move is bishop takes b3, and after knight move, I go this way. Why? Because now, if king h8, bishop takes a4, attack the rook. Right, but okay, anyways, just winning. My opponent didn't play knight a4, because I think he thought queen b3, he lost, and played g6. Now, this g6 is like a trick, so basically in this position, if you play g6, I can take, and play this rook sacrifice, and takes, and queen h5, is it winning? Ah, yeah, it's winning. Yeah. Queen h5 is not winning. There's c2. But at least bishop c2. At least win the queen, but yeah, it's actually checkmate. Followed by rook h1 checkmate. So that's the whole point of attacking with these two bishop. So you go queen b7 and okay, now you go g6. Now it's actually a trick. My queen is not on f3 and it's queen on b7. So now I take in the game and takes and I go queen g3 because now there's one tricks. And after takes, the best move actually white's still better here. White's still winning here, and go queen h3 with the idea of check. The tricks is rook takes g6, and let's say queen g3, but it's checkmate. There's queen e4 check, and you lose. But okay, queen h2 still win. I decided to play more safe. Go queen g3, threatens this one, and basically there's no way to stop this one. And he go rook e7, trying to defend it with the rook, but it's the exchange sacrifice. So after rook e7, I think basically I've just completely winning. Now, of course, I can take, but I play rook h1 first to intend to takes, check, king here, and queen takes g6 checkmate. So he defended, and now okay, I take it, and I go rook h4, attack the pawn because the pawn is can't be defended. Alright, if the pawn moves, then g6 pawn falls. So basically, I win. There's one crazy move by Engine, which is rook takes g7, check, takes, and rook h8 is a huge threat. For instance, rook b8, check. Sorry, for instance, rook b8, check, checkmate. And let's say king f8, that's rook check. King here, there's rook. That's queen takes g7, checkmate. King g8 and checkmate. Right, okay, I mean, with low on time, who can spot this such a crazy attack? I mean, I see it, but somehow I missed this flex. Okay, I mean, I saw this, but I thought king f8. I didn't really calculate more, so okay, I go rook h4, which is still completely winning, I'm an exchange here. I go b3 to stop the checkmate. He go a4, trying to go for some counterplay. I go rook takes. He go pawn takes. Now again, bishop takes g6 is the best move here. Again, rook h8 is a huge threat. Go here and then check, and then checkmate. Or queen g7. Both is checkmate. But in the game, I go rook takes h7, takes, and now again I still have some threats like this. So we play knight takes b3. Alright? Again, playing for tricks. Of course, takes. He takes, and I completely winning because I'm up an exchange. But the idea is to go queen e4 check, and then there's bishop e5 idea. If the king go move somewhere, it's even rook check. You know, like if the king go to a1 or b2, that's check, winning the queen. So actually, this position is draw, black out of perpetual, according to Engine. So why to allow this all? I go rook to g7. So why it's blunder? Because the Engine say there's checkmate, which is rook h8, check. If you go bishop g7, rook h8, and checkmate. So you go queen g7, check. Okay, king f8, rook f1, checkmate. Alright, queen f7 takes, checkmate. So queen f7, rook takes h6, rook takes h8 is winning the queen. But even more easily is to go bishop h7, king g7, queen h6, checkmate. King f8, check. Again, king here, checkmate. King here will just take. Queen here will just go check. King e8, bishop g6. Yeah, and it's just completely winning. Bishop g6, yeah. So, but like we're low on time, I can't really calculate all this line with rook h8 check. I just play the most, like the simplest way to win, which is rook takes g7. Why? Because if king takes check, I at least win the queen, or even checkmate you. So after rook takes g7, forcing queen takes, and now I just simply up a piece. Right? In if any cases, let's say queen b7, there's queen takes g6 though, but I can at least defend the bishop. So I just completely win. Now I just up a full bishop. Right? Yeah, you can't win back this bishop, so now he's completely winning. Yeah, so queen f7 was playing the game, still trying to do some counterplay. I got queen h3, stop queen f5, and threatens checkmate. He didn't really have the way to stop checkmate. He had to play queen f5. After trade queens, it's just an easy win. After I played, for example, king c2, attack this pawn, king f7, rook h6. If rook b6, I think I can even sacrifice on e6, but there's no need. Just go rook f6. Something. I don't know. It's completely winning. King f8 was playing the game. I just go check, attack the rook. So if king e7, I take the rook. So he go queen g8 and then check rook h8. And it was in this position. He resigned, right? Because he down a queen and just losing, right? So basically, it's quite good game and it's quite complicated game. There's many tactics, like many madness on the board, right? And also like both sides have missed some tactics, right? Because like in neither of such tactics always in the air. Such a complicated position. Also, it's opposite side attack like this. Luckily, he missed it, and he missed it again. I allow it 2 times, and now basically I find the right way to counterplay like this. Right, actually, bishop g5 is the best move, and rook g4 is the best move here. Or bishop f6 is also the best move here. Yeah, and then that's how I win. Just like this, and yeah, basically it's just very hard to attack. I can basically say there's no way to defend. Basically no way to defend, and okay, and that's how I win. And then attack, and then okay, yeah, and then we win. Alright, so that's my game 8. That's my round 8. Alright, so tomorrow it's the last round of this tournament, right? There's 9 rounds of this tournament, so tomorrow is the last round, and I'm playing against the WGM. So just wish all the best, and thanks for watching. That's all for today. I hope you guys learned something and enjoy. So yeah, take care. Bye.